Guys, what's up? It's Medic at the RCSparks studio, and I just got back from vacation. I needed one of those. Went out to see some family in British Columbia, which is a province in Canada. Normally I'm in Alberta, which is a separate province. And went out, kind of refreshed the brain a little bit. And in fact, when I got back, people on Facebook were asking for a Project Overkill update video. Now, when I started this project, it was supposed to be just a small build project like the ones I've done in previous years. And in fact, what happened is it evolved way past what I thought it was going to be into something a little bit more experimental with the 4 motors, the 4 FXRs, the 2 transmissions, all that stuff. For people that aren't aware of this Project Overkill, as I've dubbed it, then you guys are in for a treat if you're looking for something else. For all the people that are waiting for an update, I think today is the day to do it for you. Now, it is not done, by far in fact, and I don't even know if this build will ever be done. Don't be discouraged though. I don't mean that it won't be out running. I mean it is always evolving when you're doing a hobby like RC, right? That's the beauty of it. It's dynamic that way. Some people have asked me not to do a build video or an update video until it's completely done. And if that was the case, the other 80% of the people that are enjoying the updates as we go would be disappointed. So really, I'm going to do this because there are other folks that want to see it as well. So, can't please them all on YouTube. I guess that's why I make RC Adventures. So on the desk behind me, look at peek. Okay, there it is. Okay, you can see that is a Dingo, an Axial Dingo. Actually, a 3-inch frame extension on there with a whole bunch of components. Let's get a closer look at it. And don't worry, I got a few updates for you that I know you guys are going to enjoy. Let's have a peek on the table. Come with me. Okay, now I'm not teasing you here. For all the people that have seen this, you're very aware of what we're looking at. For the people that haven't seen this, it looks like a mess of wires, 4 motors. It looks actually like a couple of diesel motors in there, especially when we spool it up. You can see just the overview here. Dun, 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 dun. Now, one of the things I'm going to mention is, let me flip the viewfinder around, Rude Boys RC Custom Fabrication Shop in Calgary, Alberta. They've been working with me and my site RCSparks.com to really kind of make this into something that was extra special for you guys, right? Check this out. To scoot the project, look how big it is. Trailer Project Overkill. They actually make these custom trailers, not with these tires. These are something I put on here. You've seen me do a review of these trailers before, this particular one. If you haven't, just check in my video playlists or in the video lists. You'll see one with this trailer on it. Here, look at, there is where it gets hitched on. Now this trailer with everything there must weigh about, I'm guessing, 6 to 8 pounds. Okay. Nice beaver tail on the back, tie down straps for whatever vehicle goes on there, okay? Now, one of the things that I was having to consider, here, look at, the dually is actually, that gives you an idea of how big this custom trailer was made for me. They made it to my specs, because this dually is going to pull this. Now, with this much weight on the trailer, of course I'll get some new tires in there when everything gets worked out. This is actually going to weigh, you know, a good 13 pounds if I have a big RC on there. Hence why I have 4 motors, Team Tekin heavy duty motors, to pull such a huge load, right? So, I'm just going to get this back out of the way. Look at this. This is the hitch. Okay, this is where the ball will go through. Everyone was saying get a pintle hitch. We're working on that. But in the meantime, look at this. This was a customized hitch. This is actually welded together, steel with a custom drop hitch right here. I'm just going to slide this out because I only have one finger. See, there's a hole in there for a pin to go through. Focus. That is one solid piece. There's no bending this. So this, of course, just fits right into the hole there, and a pin would go through in the side. Working on getting a ball hitch right now. So it's going to drop down and fit like so. Now, you're saying it's huge. Where is it going to fit? That's exactly what she said. You know I got to slide that in there somewhere. That's what she said. Sorry, I digress. Okay, so I'm gonna slide out this end piece. And after explaining to Crazy Joe on the RCSparks forum, who is the president of the Rude Boys RC Fabrication Shop, look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't that beautiful? That drops down just like so. The bumper goes back in place. I've got a nice solid piece in here. Zip the screws in here. It ain't going nowhere, boys and girls. So I'm going to be able to put the trailer hitch right there like so. Okay? There is something you guys haven't seen yet. Isn't that something else? Super neat. So the truck is slowly coming together. The other thing I've decided to do was I was running 2 Spectrum receivers in there. Okay, both Plastidip, both waterproofed, and I did that because I was having a jittering in the front. Turns out that it is the MIP drive shaft. It's too much of an angle, I think. Okay, finally decided that everyone was saying it was too much of an angle. I don't think it is. I really don't think it is, but I'm still removing it because after learning more about MIP drive shafts from other folks, they say if it's at too much of an angle, it's going to give me that jittering in the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swap it out. But check it out. Don't you hate it when this happened? Even happens to me. The grub screw, the set screw, stripped out. Urgh! So trying to remove that, I'm going to have to drill out this set screw right in here so I can remove it from the transmission. No big deal. I'll just take a drill it out, and everything should be just fine. I know one thing you guys have been wanting to see for a while, and you know what? Don't get me wrong. I like to make you guys happy, give you what you want to see. That's why I do the show the way I do, really. Just normal dude doing his thing. It's my hobby, right? So I might as well have fun. Put the trailer back. Okay, back down here. Look at all the dirt from the trailer on there. One of the other things I've been working on, because I'm using the 2 bricks for batteries on here, 2 3-cells, 2 5450 milliamp hour max amps batteries. I like max amps. Expensive, but good product, good warranty, all that stuff. You guys know that already. Anyway, on there, that's where I'm putting the stuff. There's a problem with where I'm situating the batteries, and a problem with the body. The body I chose was an 8-scale GMC Topkick from Proline. I have a surprise about that as well. What's going to happen is when I put the big batteries on there, obviously the posts are going to be gone, right? Like there's no posts for me to attach the body. And I don't want to attach the body through the top hood. You know, I don't want it to look like an RC. Even though it is an RC, and we all know it's an RC, I still want to give it more of a realistic look. Now, you saw me paint the Topkick body a short time ago. Remember I did a tutorial on this back in the springtime? This was to show how to do a black fade. If you guys haven't seen that yet, you're welcome to go on to the YouTube channel. It's just a few videos back, I don't remember, but look at what else I put on this. Because I started with an Axial Dingo, an SCX-10, I had an Axial Dingo body. Okay, in the closet here, low C8T body. Oh, I cut this out because I used this body on my 8-scale low C8T electric conversion, and I cut out these rear wheels. That left me with a couple of ideas. I am doing a DUALLY. And the front of the Topkick already has flares on it, but look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Added flares from the Dingo. Here, I'm looking in the viewfinder just so I can show it to you guys properly. There you go. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? I cut around the inside and I bolted it on. Okay? Bolted, bolted, bolted. On both sides. Check it out. Doesn't that look nice? I love this hobby. Anyway, so with a nice paint job, I didn't want to put a couple of holes in the body here to mount it on the truck, right? In the mounting post, because normally it's right here, 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 and here. I don't mind putting it in the back, right in there, but I really don't want to like I want to do as minimal damage to the body as possible. So I'd like to do a side mount. Do you want to see it on the truck? Do you want to see the body on the truck? Body on the truck. I know you do. I'll show you right now. But it's not mounted. And remember, if it's not mounted, it's going to sit higher than it normally would, right? Because I'm only using 1.9 tires right now. I'll probably switch them out. Maybe I'll do a dually front tire. Don't worry to the people that want to see a single front tire. That's the beauty, again, of this hobby, is it's dynamic. We can do what we like with our own vehicles. If I'm making this into a pulling rig, I'm definitely going to want to have bigger tires on the front. But for scale realism, for the build right now, we'll keep the 1.9s. Okay, now look at this. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Check that out. Okay, so like I said, it's sitting higher than if it was mounted properly, right? Like it's not sunk down. So bear with me. I'm only doing this because you guys deserve to see how awesome I think this truck is looking. Check that out. See, look at. Now again, it's not centered, it's not on there, so don't freak out. But I think that looks incredible. One of the nicer RCs I've ever built. Yeah, hard to say because I have a few builds now, but this one is quite unique. Here, let me flip it around for you. You can see on the back. Okay, so there's the hitch. Doesn't Rude Boys do a good job? Hey, I haven't mounted it in there because this is a solid piece, of course, with the bumper going in the back. That would fit something like so. In fact, here, let me just move this forward. Move that in there. There we go. So there we go. That's a little bit better. That's what I like, right? So once it's dropped down a little bit, those batteries are going to fit on the inside real nice here. But I don't want to drill a couple of holes in the top because really it's about here and here. So I need to figure out a way to get some custom mounts to somehow mount it off the frame. But isn't that a beauty, hey? Smokestacks in the back. I was going to use these brass stacks. Yeah, but I don't think so. You know, if I flamed them a little bit, blued them up, it would look good. I'm going to have to cut them on an angle with a Dremel to match with the diesel tank in the back. Want to see the other side or for the front? Here, look at 8 scale winch, 3 racing. Okay, look at custom up here. There's almost a $200 servo just for the steering up front. That's why I said I could actually do a dual tire up front if I wanted for pulling. You know, that's the way it goes. Look at there. Okay, so there is your update video. Okay, I still have a lot of work to do under the hood, but to keep all you guys happy, because I know you wanted to see what it would look like Vanna White. Oh, look at this gold awesomeness. It's quite mepic. Oh, sorry. Anyway, there you go. There is your update video. Now, Jem and I actually just bought a brand new house, which means this old studio, gone. We have a new studio that I'm setting up for RCSparks. It's about 4 times the size of this, and it is going to be a fantastic year. So we're going to keep working on this. I'm going to be moving at the end of September, so it's going to be tough. I got videos planned, like I did videos on my vacation here. I have those standing by to keep you guys entertained. All of my RC addicts can stay up on what's going on and get their fix of RC from the RCSparks studio. If you haven't been to RCSparks.com yet, get over there. Go have a look. Go now, RCSparks.com. The forum is there. All of my updates, videos that you haven't seen, stuff you want to get your fix on, go check it out. Have some fun. Yeah, I'll keep you updated on this and a few other things I got going on in the fire. You know I always have things ready to keep you guys entertained. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching build video number 15 of Project Overkill. And I'll see you guys on the forums.